Welcome to Kaleidoscope Made by Her Life in 60.
On Life in 60 today, we are featuring an artist who sees life in her ceramics. Shayari de Silva, a ceramicist and founder of Clay Bodies, thinks of her ceramics as little entities, and her practice is all about pouring artistry and love into her pieces as a way to distance her work self from her artist self. A graduate of the Yale School of Architecture, her work is at PR, and that's where I met up with her.
I trained as an architect and I really loved making very kind of fluid, organic forms. And even in architecture school, I was always using really weird materials like tinsel and paper for my models. And when I started working with clay, I realized that this is the material that gives the forms I want. It just happened. But it's also, as I said, it's something that you can keep working on. It's forgiving, but it's also fragile, which I really love. This kind of contradiction in ceramics is something I really love, that things can be really, really hardy actually. They can look really fragile, but they have quite a lot of strength. But then they also can break, which I love as kind of a mirror of people in a way. And my grandmother had an amazing collection of ceramics, and she had all these bone china teacups, which I love. I still love using very light ceramics. And so when I started working with it, a lot of my work is actually removing material to get things as fine and delicate. But actually they're quite hardy, and I love that about them, that they may seem fragile, but they're strong. My other work is as a curator, so it's very cerebral and very thought out and planned and collaborative. And so my work in ceramics is the opposite. I don't sit with a plan, I just make what I feel like. So it's quite often an emotional response, which I think is very important to have kind of a material way of expressing yourself. I'm always, from piece to piece, experimenting with glazes, with forms, with different clays, with different mixes. And I think that's kind of all I want to keep doing.
Kaleidoscope is on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram and LinkedIn. If you like our show, subscribe and follow for weekly updates.